Stella Stout. I'm with Exit Real Estate Gallery. I'm your 904 realtor. I have my office in Fleming Island, but I serve the whole Jacksonville metro area, which is really big. And we have lots of choices out there in houses, but the first thing we need to do once you talk to me and we establish that we're going to work together is to get pre-approved for a mortgage. The pre-approval process, you can go online and get a letter that says, yeah, you're pre-approved, but until you talk to a lender, really talk to one, it's better to do that because he's going to be able to give you more information, get more information from you, and you're going to be able to make an educated decision about the largest purchase you might make in your whole life. So talk to us about that.
Yes, I agree. It is important to do the pre-approval process early before you get out there and start looking at houses. It's important to get a realistic expectation of what to expect through the process, a realistic expectation of your budget, and to make sure you really do qualify. So what I typically do is I will get you to fill out an application. I will check your credit, check your income versus your debts, and then kind of after I do that, I will then issue a pre-approval letter and run some scenarios and payments and options so you get a feel for the numbers.
Sometimes people they're approved for more than they're comfortable spending.
Yeah, so what I do personally is when I look at it, I'll look at what's the max you can go to, just to give you a top limit. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to spend that much or want to spend that much. And then I will back it back down and maybe look at it from not an amount, but what about a monthly payment? What are you comfortable with monthly, with your full mortgage payment with taxes and insurance and everything? And then I'll say, okay, if you're comfortable at $1,500 a month, then maybe you need to be looking at $250,000 houses and not $400,000 houses.
Well, on Zillow and sites like that, they'll give you a payment on a house, but it doesn't talk about what is your down payment, what is your credit score, and then the people think, well, I can afford that, so yay.
That's a great point, and we've seen that. I've seen that a lot lately. If you get on Zillow or some of these these sites, they'll show an estimated payment. Well, generally, if it's just the generic estimated payment, sometimes it assumes 20% down, which you don't have to put 20% down. So it assumes a large down payment, and it doesn't typically factor in property taxes, homeowners insurance, homeowners association dues, maybe CDD fees in certain neighborhoods and communities, or mortgage insurance, PMI, depending on your actual down payment.
Right. So it's a good idea to talk to a human and get off the internet for a second.
Right, because you may be looking at it could be a $400,000 house, and Zillow's little estimated payment might show $1,000 a month. Well, realistically, it's not going to be $1,000 a month once we factor all that in. So once you get with me, I do the pre-approval. I'll send you different payments that include taxes, insurance, PMI, and those other things, so you get a feel, a realistic, expectation of a true monthly payment, true monthly mortgage payment, including all those, so you kind of know what price range you do need to be looking at.
Right. I've done this before. I've worked with people who would go onto a site, a bank site, and get pre-approved and get a generic letter in 10 minutes and want that to be their pre-approval letter. And if I attach that with a contract, there are agents out there who will say, no, I want them to talk to, my seller wants to make sure that they really can buy this house before we take it off the market. And doing it through the internet, you're not talking to a person, so it's going to be more difficult than being human.
Right.
We can get off the internet for a minute and talk to each other, which is a good idea. Right. So before you start looking at houses, after you've talked to me, I will then just urge you to get pre-approved so that we don't go down any rabbit holes and waste any time and break your heart and get stressed out. We want this to be as fun of a process because you are getting a home, and it's a very exciting thing. It makes you nervous, it's kind of scary, but it's been done. I know I've done it about 30 times myself in my lifetime. And every time I did it, it was different because things change. So rather than keeping up with all the changes, I like for folks to talk to somebody like Tyler who knows what's going on. So in the future, give me a call, 904-874-3114. My email address is 904della@gmail.com. And my website on Facebook is Hello Della. It's also Della Stout if you want to see all the kitten videos I've got on my personal page. But then you can call Tyler. And what is Tyler's number?
My cell phone number is 904-588-4334. And my email is my first initial T, last name, DeRuiter, D as in dog, ERUITER @unionhomemortgage.com.
It makes a good team. We are a team. We're all working together to make sure that you are successful and not leave any money on the table. We want to make sure that you're making a great purchase and a strong offer that's going to be accepted, because there's a lot of competition out there. And I've been a realtor since 1984. I've helped thousands of people. I enjoy what I do, and you'll enjoy it too. So give me a call and give Tyler a call, and have a great day. Thanks. Bye-bye.